Welcome to the Broken Vinyl Podcast, the very first episode of said podcast. I'm your host, Jason, and welcome. This has been a long process for me, mainly just trying to manage time for a lot of things, because I got a full-time job, and then I also got this, and I got other things that I want to do, that I want to put out to the world, So this has been really long overdue. I have a couple episodes done already that I have had ready and just in storage, ready for posting, but I wanted to get this post out first because I wanted to let the audience know exactly what they're getting themselves into. So with today's episode, with the first episode for today, we're not really gonna get into any topics or anything. It's just gonna be more of an introduction of what's going on and how this is gonna roll out for the coming episodes. I was about to say years. So for the next episodes, you're gonna be getting guests. That's what I wanted to do for most of the time. I want to get guests, morally close friends, even family members, just anyone close to me that I believe would be pretty great to have as a guest, mainly because I've remembered to have great conversations with these people, and that's actually kind of why I started a podcast. Why I wanted to start a podcast was because I thought to myself, a couple of months ago, I started getting into podcasts, and I started thinking to myself, you know what, this could be something, because every conversation I have, not every conversation, but the conversations I get with the people I have closest to me, because I'm by myself a lot nowadays. I don't really go out much. I don't talk to a lot of people anymore, but when I do go out and when I do see these people that I love and cherish and appreciate, we get into these great conversations, whether they're funny, they're deep, they are very meaningful. They always get into either or and or all. And I'm sorry about the noise. I'll fix that. But I kept thinking to myself, like, these are so great. These are such great conversations that I feel like people would want to listen to, so that way they can catch something, whether it's a laugh, a lesson, or maybe they just need reassurance on something that they're going through, and maybe this will help them. Maybe this could help you, person that's watching. It could. And I want to be that person that's there for people, to help them through through whatever tough times that they're going through, or whatever. It's been, for the longest time, it's been something I've known I wanted to do with my life for a long time. It's just I didn't know how to get it out there, how to help people exactly. Like, I know I wanted to help people, but I didn't know how exactly I wanted to do that. So I went through a lot of phases throughout the past couple of years of being an adult. Even just being a senior in high school, I was very lost, and I didn't know what I wanted to do with myself. But I knew from the jump that I just wanted to help people, because I've been through a lot. I believe everyone's been through a lot of hard times and whatever. That's part of life. That's part of growing. That's part of becoming an adult, finding yourself, And I believe that's what makes me happy, because I've always been a very selfless person, to where it's like I just want the people around me to succeed, whether I do or not. Of course I want to succeed. Of course I want to find my calling. But it was like the top priority for me for the longest time of getting these people that I have around me, closest to me, to succeed. I want them to find their calling, find what keeps them thriving, what makes them really happy every day, what makes them want to wake up every day and want to just do whatever they got to do to make money, or to just live because it makes them happy. And seeing them happy makes me happy, and it helps me and tells me that I'm doing everything I can in order for them to be happy, to succeed. It's reassurance, I guess. And to be honest, that's really all I ever wanted. And I didn't know for a long time what I wanted to do to achieve that or how to do it. So during high school, I thought, let's try counseling. No, let's try being let's go into psychology. Let's go to college and do psychology or whatever. Let's study up on that. But I didn't follow through with that because of a lot of different reasons. And so I ended up going into the workforce and trying to figure out myself. I went through a lot of things. Starting off with the pandemic, right off the gates, I didn't even get to finish my senior year off properly, and not a lot of people did. So you guys know exactly, those people that did go through that, you know exactly how it felt, or going through what I went through. You know, we had a very rough start to adulthood and just growing up as a whole. I was lost for a while. I was very lost for a while. Just to sum it up, I was very lost. I didn't know what exactly I wanted to do with myself. I had not much to me. I didn't have a job, and to start off after graduation, I didn't have a job. I didn't do much for a while, but then I got into a job, very short term, did not last. Well, it lasted a little over a year, I'll say, but I never was happy over there. But throughout that time, I figured out what I wanted to do was to make music, and I'm still doing that. It's just a longer process than expected because I like having things perfect, my version of perfect at least. So I've only had 2 songs out so far, and one of them has had great success. So thank you for everyone that's listened to any of those songs. Thank you for showing love and support. But I knew it wasn't enough. It didn't feel like enough regardless, because these songs were taking time, a lot of time and effort. So what was I going to do in the meantime? What kind of content could I give you guys in the meantime that could help people in whatever way, shape, or form? You know, I didn't know what I was going to do other than music, and music is very time consuming, and there's not even a guarantee of people listening to it or even catching any people off of it. So it was like, I need a secondary plan. And so I thought, let's try YouTube. But what am I going to do? Eventually, after a while of just thinking, figuring myself out, going through life, I stumbled on a podcast. And this is where everything kind of comes full circle to where I was talking about earlier. Sorry for branching off. It ended up coming to the picture, and I started listening to some podcasts, and I thought, I can do that. That would be a great start. Because like I said before, these conversations that I have with these people, I feel like are second to none. They're great conversations, no matter what we talk about, no matter the topic. So why not share that with the world? And so here I am. This is the Broken Vinyl Podcast, and hopefully it will attract some attention to where you guys will enjoy, appreciate, and hopefully support this journey with me and anyone else I bring along with me, guest-wise. As far as guests go, I'm gonna have, I want to say the most common guest I'm gonna have is my sister. She's busy a lot of times, but she's the most consistent one I can say besides myself that will be around. So expect her a lot. She's great. We have great conversations, like I said before. I have 2 episodes done already that involve one with my cousin and another one with a good friend of mine. So be expecting those eventually. I'll keep you all updated on my social medias, which follow my social medias if you haven't already. If you're new and you don't even know me, hi, it's nice to meet you. If you're watching this video, thank you. Thank you for supporting. It means the absolute world to me, and I'm excited for what's to come. This is the introduction to my podcast. or to the podcast. I'm gonna be doing a lot more. I'm gonna be doing a lot more stuff. Of course, like my music, it's still coming along, and the podcast, and also different things that maybe you guys are interested in. I don't know. Show some ideas. Give me some ideas. Go in the comments. Give me ideas. Give me whatever you think would be fun, and I'll see what I can do. I believe the span time that I'm gonna be going for each episode, with guests or even without, is gonna be roughly over an hour, a little over an hour. Yeah, we'll see how that goes. I'll adjust, but till then, I'll see you on the next episode, and I hope you have a good rest of your day. Peace.